I want to preface, before I give my opinion, my full opinion, I watched the movie, I want to let you know I'm a fan, okay? I love The Who so much, you guys. Okay, here we go. So, you know I love The Who at this point, right? I've seen them live only once, but it was really a life-changing experience. I know that you have. I've never seen Tommy all the way through. I'd watch bits and pieces on the internet in college, in between classes, studying for finals. I tried to write like a jukebox musical version of The Who Sell Out. It's possible. Think about it. Think about the characters we could have. We could have I Dance with Linda, I Dance with Jean, I Dance with Cindy, Suddenly I See, Marianne with the Shaking Hands. That is a play. Nobody rip off my idea, okay? It's happening one day, I promise. The Who really helped me during some hard times. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you know, you have those core people.
Truly love some silly little piece of music or some band so much that it hurts.
Exactly. Let's watch Tommy. I will do a little commentary and enjoy some great music. I love me some Anne Margaret. I wanted to be her for a period of time when I was little. But did you know that Anne Margaret was nominated for an Oscar for this movie? Must have been a slow year.
Anne Margaret in Tommy.
Louise Fletcher in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay, all of these shots of them like in love, because I know what happens, it's gonna make me cry. So instead of 1921, which it is in the album, they've changed it to 1945. Honestly, this opening prologue is staged very much like a musical. It's very much staged like a play. It's kind of interesting. Okay, Captain Walker. I see you, Captain Walker. Okay. Be serious for 1 minute, Rio.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
The drama! Okay, so what has happened so far is Mrs. Walker, or Nora, and Captain Walker were on a honeymoon. After his leave ends, Walker goes off to fight in World War II as a bomber pilot, but he is shot down during a mission. He's listed as missing in action, presumed unalive, but he is alive. Unknown to his family, he is just badly burned, so clear. And I hear The Who, I hear Pete Townsend, I'm excited. This is a scene where she has Tommy. So Mrs. Walker, it's a boy, she's had her baby, and Captain Walker is alive, but she doesn't know that. She thinks he's not here anymore. So what is she gonna do?
To feel a man again, to dance, to kiss.
Yeah, this will prove to be trouble. What was that?
Oh my God!
I don't like this guy. And I know we're not supposed to, but I didn't realize it was like on this level.
I never found you funny. I never found you entertaining. I never found you smart. I just found you annoying.
Okay, I knew this movie was weird, right? But I have been transported to a planet I don't want to be on anymore. When's Roger Daltrey gonna be like doing backflips on the beach, okay? Because that's what I signed up for, not whatever this is. Couldn't we get a guy who knows how to sing?
So you think that 51 is gonna be a good year?
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
See, Mrs. Walker, this is why I don't root for you. Here's the thing. Your new man's just unalived the old one. Okay, so Captain Walker, we know he has been alive this whole time, but he comes home, he sees Tommy, and he goes in to her room, and then the you know what hits the fan, and Tommy saw it all. This is a great example of gaslighting. Deaf, dumb, and blind kid, that whole thing is a trauma response. It's honestly like really serious when we put it into words of what this is all really about and an artistic expression of that via the album. It's definitely interesting to like see it all unfold as opposed to just listening to it where you kind of imagine it all happening, but that's what's happening. So they're just like to Tommy, you didn't hear it, you didn't see it, you won't say nothing to no one, never tell a soul, what you know is the truth. That is just textbook gaslighting, you know? And so he shuts down. He can't process because they're not letting him process. Nora, may I call you Nora? You should leave this new man, get your son therapy, and restraining order possibly? I mean, I know times were different, because this is now 1951, because they said, do you think 51's gonna be a good year instead of 21? So Tommy is wandering around the arcade. Here we go, Pinball Wizard, it's time, everybody. I was not ready to have this moment happen this early, but I'm glad it's going to. Again, Nora, I don't feel any sympathy for you. I don't believe you really loved Captain Walker, because girlfriend, that was not love. Maybe you're in some kind of toxic bind with new man, Frank. Your kid comes first. I'm not a parent, but hey.
But, hey.
This film is sensory overload. Oh my goodness. This is like Across the Universe where the edible is kicking in at this point. Maybe something stronger because I am feeling all the sensations. Hey, that's a song in Tommy doing its job.
Tommy, can you hear me? Tommy, can you hear me?
I love the song Christmas, but this is just, ooh, this is nightmare fuel. This is just, ooh. It's like a creepy kids show that is like not supposed to be creepy, but it is.
Hi, my name's Katrina.
And my name is Hugh.
I'm Sarah. I'm Emma.
And I'm Joan to you.
Like 90s, maybe 80s, like just creepy stuff we were like forced to watch at a young age. Even early 2000s, it's like my generation. So, hey, that's another Who song. This little actor playing young Tommy, Poker Face, give him the Oscar. To be so still when all these people are, they're making me flinch. He's fantastic. Frank, is that your name? Why are you always sweaty? Listen, if you have some sort of gland issue, I apologize, but we need to get it together. Get this man a towel. Oh, he's drinking again. That's gonna solve your problems. Roger, do not sneak up on me like that. You're an attractive fellow, but I was not prepared to be, wow, that engulfed in your space. This film is full of just like quick cuts and I don't know how to feel.
I am confusion.
The guys are here, the boys, the Who, they're here. But what is that? Awkward. We're gonna keep rolling, but I can't pretend to ignore that. Nightmare fuel, nightmare fuel, nightmare fuel. Oh, there's Eric. It's time for Eyesight to the Blind. This song is not actually an original Who song. Okay, fun fact, this is a 12-bar blues song written and recorded in 1951. So you think 51 is gonna be a good year by Sonny Boy Williamson II.
She bring eyesight to the blind.
Eric Clapton as the preacher, the leader of a Marilyn Monroe themed cult. So that is what's going on here.
No ma'am. No ma'am.
I love noticing like just the way Ox plays. John Entwistle is Ox, okay? There will be no further explanation. I like how he plays. It's very cool when they're walking down the aisles. You can totally pick him out of the lineup. And then Pete is just living his best life. He's like, I'm here. They're doing a movie of my work. Eric Clapton is here. Vibing. So they brought Tommy here to heal him with this cult leader, with this preacher. Hey, let's suspend our disbelief, but I can't get over it. Eric's giving him all the kinds of medicine. I'm more shocked than I probably should be. There's some weird cults out there who have worship, you know, based on celebrities and the fixation. Marilyn Monroe, I guess. Hey, is it far-fetched? Let me know. This is just so weird. I don't like it.
Call the police. We need to call the police.
Tina Turner plays the Acid Queen. R.I.P. Tina. We love Tina on this channel, absolutely. What is happening here? Okay, Tina, let's go. Don't let me down. You know, I love her version. I hope they give her good direction. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Is that Keith? Is that Keith? Oh my gosh, Keith. Keith is like the Charlie of the group. You know what I'm saying? He's so wild card coded.
Why aren't the brakes working?
Because I cut the brakes! Wild card, bitches! Yeah! What?
R.I.P. Keith. They have Tommy working here against his will? Tommy, get your bag, but this ain't the way. Okay, she's giving him substances, but then they have them in this, you know, adult fun center, and I'm just, what are we doing here, Ken Russell? I guess that's like the point of this, is that this poor boy is being mistreated, but when you listen to the album as opposed to watching it all, lordy, I wonder how the stage show is. I watched some, like, clips.
Stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine. Feeling all the bumpers, always playing clean. He plays by intuition, that digit count as foul. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball.
Original rock opera has been reimagined for 2024.
I'm absolutely dizzy, you guys. Whoa. I am disturbed.
I was shocked. I was appalled. I was confused. I was conflicted. I was concerned, but I was intrigued.
No, don't make him go back in there. Don't make him go back in there. He's had enough. You guys. He's had enough. Look what you've done to my man Tommy. Look what they've done to my boy. They massacred my boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Something in these camera angles are very unsettling.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
What has not worked so far, we have Eric Clapton, Marilyn Monroe cult. Did not work. Shocker. Tina Turner giving him the goods. Did not work. And now they've left him alone with cousin Kevin, bullying him. And I do love the color scheme of this film. Vincent Canby of the New York Times declared, "It may be the most overproduced movie ever made." True. But there is wit and reason for this. It is the last word in pop art. Sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Keith is Uncle Ernie. So the plot on Wikipedia just says that they leave him with some questionable babysitters. Questionable indeed. Basically, cousin Kevin is a bully, and he is violent and abusive towards Tommy. Uncle Ernie is a predator. The music is so good, you guys. Ugh. The Who is so good. The Amazing Journey Sparks medley, love it. Finally, we're about to get to Pinball Wizard, Elton John. I'm excited. I have been dealt so many bad hands in this movie. I'm upset most of the time.
So much of me has died.
I love the choice of having a piano on Elton John's pinball machine. Love Elton's rendition. Yeah, the reviews said that this was probably the best scene in this movie, and so far I'm agreeing, but we haven't gotten to Anne Margaret's, you know, her dance yet. Okay. Here they go, my boys destroying their equipment. That's what the Who is best doing. Let's go, guys. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. But we don't have Roger. He's playing pinball, so we don't have him going, you know, Can I like use my Shure microphone to like dun, 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 dun. And then we got Pete over here going like breaking every bone in his body. Come on. And then Keith's out here like boom, boom. Oh my goodness. And water, where did he get the water? But like, why is Elton huge? Why? 'Cause why not? It's why we get a Frankenstein boy later. 'Cause why not? Elton can't keep up. He can't keep up. Oh my gosh. Tommy has won. This is amazing. Heinz baked beans. I said, darling, what's for tea? Now we have this great scene. Anne Margaret in the white room and the silver, and it's so 70s, and it's a little bit chaotic. My son's life is worthless. He just won the pinball tournament. Excuse me, he seems to be making do, so shut up, okay? And it's your fault. You traumatized him. This is what you did. This is you wrestling with your guilt. Have fun.
Emotional damage.
See, this film is just, it's a lot of aesthetics, and it's creepy. I'm not gonna lie. This movie is really creepy, but hey, maybe it's supposed to be, right? This is very beautiful though. Her and the champagne bubbles, I dig it for sure. Not her and the beans, oh my goodness. I know what you're doing, Anne. Heinz baked beans. More music, more music, more music, more music. Don't. Okay, I'll stop. Maybe this is supposed to be symbolic of something because she has this like pristine white room and now she's with the dirt and the mud. I don't know. Comment below.
I will send you to Jesus.
Okay, now it's time for Jack Nicholson. And I've always wondered, is this really him singing? I'm gonna Google it. It's something that haunts me for sure. I feel like a Stefan, like, this club really begs the question, was that Jack Nicholson singing in Tommy? Was Jack Nicholson singing in... Oh! I think it was him singing. Okay, interesting. And now we have the song Go to the Mirror. I love, love, love that song. It's hard to pick my favorite off of Tommy, but I think I listen to Go to the Mirror and I'm Free the most. And it has that really cool See Me, Feel Me, Touch Me section. Now let's see it get butchered. I'm sorry. The test I gave him, show no sense. Heals but can't answer to your call. Jack and Anne are vibing, and Margaret looks so beautiful in this shot. This makeup look is fantastic. The 60s. I don't know what time this is supposed to take place in at this point. Okay, we started in 1945, right? Tommy was born in 1951, so then it's supposed to be 16 years later. I didn't go to school for math.
I didn't go to school for math.
So we're in 1967. Here we go. It's what people refer to, at least in the YouTube comment section, the Anne Margaret mating dance. Let's go, guys. Mating call. Maybe I should take my hair down. Like her. Jesus Christ. So, recap where we are at now. They took Tommy to this doctor, and all hope lies with him and none with me. Me being the doctor. It's psychosomatic, basically. Like we've said, Tommy gets some reaction from gazing into the mirror. Anne is pissed, or Mrs. Walker, his mama, is pissed. You gaze at your own reflection, but you can't see me. You don't acknowledge me with needing a nod or a wink. I think those are the words. Now we're about to get the part where they smash the mirror. I'm excited. We've made it, guys. Time for Roger Daltrey doing backflips and stuff on the beach. I love this song, I love this number, and this break through the mirror. This is what snaps Tommy back into full consciousness. I'm happy because this is the first time in the movie, pretty much, except when Pete's narrating, but with Roger singing this, it's the first time we're kind of getting the band version. Which is what I like. Some of these actors are yikers, but I'm so happy. This is why I love this number, and this is why I love this song, because it's just the who being the who, how we like it, how it should be, how we like to see it.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
So Tommy is like, we're rebranding right now, okay? Like, he is serving us Messiah realness. Jesus, Rio. Oh my gosh. This is now the Messiah era. We are in the Tommy is the Messiah. So now it's time for the song Sally Simpson. And I think this is a good way of giving kind of exposition of how big Tommy has gotten through this like storyline of this young fan. And allegedly, I think Pete wrote this song about when they were on tour with the Doors, or opening for the Doors, and this girl fell off a chair or something trying to get to Jim Morrison. Rock and roll tea, backstage drama, you know we love to see it. And we get the young Frankenstein for whatever reason. Why not, right? Tommy, why not? That's all I'm getting here. So her dad's like, you can't go to the meeting, but she goes anyway. I mean, it's kind of a good perspective of like young rock fans at the time. I know, hey, my mother couldn't go to, her parents didn't let her go to a Beatles concert, but my godmother went. They were like 9 years old, I think, at the time. I know, isn't that crazy? They came to LA and her best friend, my godmother, still my godmother, invited her to go with her and her family, and my grandmother wouldn't let my mom go. Can you blame her though? Like, that's crazy. But my godmother can say she has seen the Beatles live, so that's just, it's awesome. Okay, I love this. So, the book of her father's life. He He's a reverend, Sally's father, and his book says a soldier for Jesus, so she threw the book on the fire. I love this. She's just like me, for real. But her mother said, never mind, your part is to be what you'll be. I want one of the Tommy pins. Oh no, look who's back! Oh no, it's Keith. So according to the great source that is Reddit, Mixter Island says, Pete based the idea for the song on a real incident at a Doors concert, where an eager fan got a, well, gash across her face, much like Sally does in the song. We get some of our favorite Roger moves, you guys. He's doing the thing with the microphone. This is what I live for. I live for him doing that, and Pete doing this, and then Keith doing it, and then Ox just kind of being like, okay. Absolute nightmare fuel. This guy is giving, because they're children, he's giving the I like turtles guy.
I like turtles.
I'm telling you, it's just so weird. These are supposed to be the Hells Angels. They're moving so quickly. What does that say? Go back, go back. Okay, Black Angels. Okay, it's supposed to be like a parody of the Hells Angels. Tommy is welcoming his victims, his disciples, into his house. Soon Nora and Frank are like, we can't do this anymore. And there's a milkman, little old lady welcome, and Keith Moon is somewhere. Tommy really said, pack up the babies and grab the old ladies and everyone goes, cause everyone knows. I'm sorry. Tommy has opened an extension for his religious campus, and the converts, now confused about Tommy's odd practices and the family's commercial exploitation of the compound, wrathfully demand Tommy teach them something useful. Tommy does so deliberately... Wait, what? Tommy, my man, I'm gonna level with you. I know that we've had some issues throughout your life, but you can't just do that to people.
You can't do this to people.
Where's Keith Moon? That's right, Frank, a Tommy camp in every city. Let's see how well that turns out. Let's see how this turns out.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Good morning, campers! I'm playing the piano with his feet. I really think like they didn't give him any like choreo. He's just hamming it up. Yes, the commercial exploitation, I see. They have all this Tommy memorabilia, these Tommy products, and the fans are starting to smell it, and it smells bad.
You stink.
Here we go, they're starting to riot. Okay, right, I remember this from the song. He gives them earplugs, blindfolds, or these are glasses in the movie, and they put a cork in their mouth so they can be like Tommy.
Oh my God!
I'm tired. They're like, just imagine how we feel.
But imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are of it.
See, these folks are pissed. They've been scammed. They've been bamboozled.
We've been speckledorfed.
That's not even a word, and I agree with you.
They're smashing the pinball machines. Ooh.
I was playing.
Someone literally pulled out a blade and got Frank. And then Tommy was going for it. Nora stood in front of him and she got hit. Much similar, like someone smacked her with a bottle, but it's very similar to how the dad in the first scene was taken out. Oh my gosh. I mean, I knew this was coming, but I didn't know how. Following you, I climb the mountain, I get excitement at your feet. Right behind you. Tommy is swimming away. He is swimming. He has escaped. Nora and Frank didn't make it. He put their hands together. It was interesting because I think Frank, I expected him to be more aggressive toward Tommy and more abusive towards him. Of course, what he did with the taking out his father in the opening, like we know, and then gaslighting him, he is not a good guy. But I noticed that he does care for Tommy in his twisted way. He was not really rude to him or mean to him. He was like petting him sometimes, and he seemed to have a soft side towards Tommy. Maybe he felt guilt and like indebted to him in some kind of way. Nothing can excuse that Christmas song.
Yeah, hello, 911?
Yes, and that ending shot is this homage to his father, standing just like his father did in the opening. So there we go. That is Tommy. Let's look up some reviews. This is something that Jamie French, a YouTuber I love, go check her out. She does for her commentary videos. I'm curious. I'm gonna look at like 5 stars and then like no stars. I was 12 years old when this movie was released. Like most kids my age, I was a huge Elton John fan and my mom allowed me to see Tommy in the theater for that reason. Okay, this guy is... Okay, he's still talking. Everything else feels totally indulgent on the part of Ken Russell, and cheaply so. The soundtrack album is a much better choice if you're curious about this hot mess. What's worse about this film is the bad taste it would give anyone with an ounce of good taste against Tommy as an artistic statement. I can't imagine what Pete appreciates about this interpretation of his masterwork, question mark. Maybe you had to be there. No, scratch that, don't go there. Okay, John, he gave 2 stars. After 40 years, I finally watched Tommy. Love The Who, think Tina Turner is the greatest female rocker ever, and like almost everything Oliver Reed has ever done. Having said that, I think Tommy is one of the biggest pieces of junk I have ever seen. If I want to watch British political and religious satire, Monty Python does it much, much better. Jeez, Tommy really stinks. Okay, you didn't have to go that far, Carol. Carol! Carol! Excuse me. Saw Tommy when it first came out and nothing's changed in the intervening years. It was nonsense then and it's still nonsense. 1 star is probably a higher rating than this movie deserves. Well, you know what? For the first guy that I read, I feel like, I agree. I wonder what Pete thought of this. He didn't really have a lot of creative control, right? So he did get an Oscar nomination though for Best Scoring, Original Song Score and Adaptation or Scoring. Go off, Pete. Okay, let's read a good one that's short. I was a huge Who fan, still am. I saw this movie 7 times due to the cleverly written lyrics showcasing human morality, frailty, and spirituality I had heard in earlier I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Clap if you care.
Blew my little 10-year-old mind when I saw it in the theater in 1975 with my parents. When I see it today, I'm overwhelmed with wonderful memories of that amazing year. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at this one. This is a good one. Marlene says, loved this movie, especially now that it's been explained to me. Loved the music. I mean, it can be a little difficult to follow. Hold that thought. Before I give my opinion, my full opinion, I watched the movie. I want to let you know I'm a fan, okay? I love The Who so much, you guys. Okay, here we go. They saved my life, okay? We're not gonna talk about it. Who sell out? Kids are all right. See, I will even stand by It's Hard, okay? And face dances, you guys. Daily Records is my jam. Another Tricky Day, 5:15, underrated. I love them. Who's next? Quadrophenia, My Generation, okay? We got the early blues stuff on here, you guys. I'm telling you, this movie was not a good representation of them, except when they were singing. When we got Roger singing lead, even that Eric Clapton scene, despite all the weird gimmicks, it's one of those things, like, I want people to appreciate The Who alone without linking it to just this movie, okay? Because, like, if this is your introduction to them, no hate, but dive deeper. That's all I'm gonna say. I think I'd give it 3 out of 5 stars. I wouldn't be so harsh. I think that I took it a little too seriously and maybe I wasn't supposed to. It wasn't my favorite. I think there are definitely a few good numbers, the ones that I used to watch in college when I'd be stressed out. Listen, I was a girly who would listen to, like, I'm Free when I would be done with finals, okay? Like, yeah, but Tommy, like, listen, if you don't want to think about it, it's fine. Like, you know, I don't want to hate on anybody's good time. If you love it and it's a special movie for you, that's awesome. I think I'd rather listen to this than watch it again. You know, it's just better when it's the boys. Let me know what you think of this movie. Let me know what you think of The Who. Let me know what you think. Comment below the next movie commentary you'd like me to do or talk about. I really do have a lot of records. I gotta do a record collection tour eventually, but I gotta organize it because all of these were not in the same place and they were kind of hard to find. I need to group my boys together. You know how it is, but comment below, subscribe. Love Tommy, the album, and you guys have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching, and I love you so much. Go to the mirror, boy. No. Go to the mirror, boy. Oh, no. See me, feel me, touch me, heal me, see me, feel me, touch me, heal me.
So you think that 51 is gonna be a good year?